Hi guys, it's Jada, welcome to my channel, and today we'll be doing an at-home side booty / hip workout at home. So the first thing we're going to start with is some hip abductors. You can do this sitting on the floor or sitting on a chair. Whatever's comfortable for you, as long as you're sitting, and you can do 3 to 10 reps, you can do 3 to 15, you could do 4 to 10. Whatever's comfortable, as long as you get a nice burn. That's all that matters. Even though I feel like with most of these, you'll get a pretty good burn, especially if you are using bands like I'm doing. However, you don't have to use bands. You can do all these without a band and still get a burn, especially if you're a beginner and you don't break out your side muscles often. So the next we have some fire hydrants. You may have seen IG models, fitness gurus do this. This is a very good and popular way of working out your hips. Now when you do this, you want to make sure your back is neutral, because I noticed that sometimes when people do this, they tend to want to move their back, or they have their back hunched. You don't want to do that. It just needs to be regular, neutral, and stiff. The only thing that should be moving is your leg, but don't swing your leg. It just needs to be in a steady movement so you can get that perfect hinge movement in the hips, and that is what's going to grow the muscles. Now it is going to burn a bit, and no, that's good. You want it to burn. If you can, try to work through it. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I stop and take a little break for a minute or two and I go back and do it again. Sometimes I'm able to just do a straight set. It just kind of just depends on that day, but yeah. So now we have hip rotations. Now these really burn. These super burn, because obviously this is a very, I don't want to say unfamiliar, but it's an unfamiliar type of rotation that you don't do on a regular basis. But I don't see a lot of people do this. But I feel like this is immaculate. This is an immaculate exercise, because just the burn is just something else. So it has to be doing something, not only for your butt cheek, but for your hips. So I just threw it in there, to sprinkle in a little spice. So if you want to try something new, because routines do get boring, try a bit of hip rotations. You can do this in sets, or you can just do this in spurts of 30 seconds in between workouts. Whatever is up to you and what fits you better. Now you don't have to do this with the resistance band. It still burns without, but I needed that extra oomph, Also, don't put on a good movie, because it's gonna be you. I stalled like 10 times trying to work out. But next is this. I'm not really sure what this is called, because I saw this years ago on someone's YouTube and I just never looked it up. I just tried it and I was like, ooh, this burns. This hurts. My cheeks are in the oven. They're burning. They're cooking. So I thought this was notable, because I feel like, I've never really done this long term, so I'm not sure of the results, but you're essentially picking yourself up with your own body weight, and then added with the resistance band. I feel like that definitely has to do something, and could potentially, be used as a placeholder for an actual abductor machine. So, there we go. That's it. That's the workout. Now, most people, they usually do it on their elbows, but it hurts me to do that, so that's why you see me with my arm extended. So next we have a hip thrust plus an abduction. So not only are we squeezing a little booty cheeks in, but we are also working out our hips, 2 in 1. Now I really recommend a resistance band if you do have one, just because I feel like you get the most, because you're getting resistance on 3 muscle groups. Does this work both? 2 booty muscles? We're gonna say 2 muscle groups. You're working the butt and the hips at the same time. So this is gonna get you. It is honestly gonna get you. But it's hip thrusts are immaculate. Abductions are immaculate. So you get extra ultra immaculateness to just, we're gonna come out here with pound cakes. This is what we're doing, guys. We're gonna come out with pound cakes. Okay, we don't want pancakes, we want pound cakes. I mean, cupcakes are good, don't get me wrong, but like, this video wouldn't exist if you weren't trying to turn your cupcake or pancake into a pound cake, you know? Okay. I don't know where I was going with this, so yeah. Anyways, just do the workout. Just trust me on this. Just trust me. But anyways, on to the next. You're going to stay in hip thrust position, and you're going to pulse the abduction movement. You are gonna get, well, you're probably already gonna be burning already, because I did this like right after I did the abduction, but you're gonna get a nice cheeky, deep cheek burn in your cheeks and in your hips. But guys, pulses really help. They help. Yeah, okay. So next we're going to be doing lying hip abductions. Now I know you guys are like, okay, what is the difference? You're doing abductions either way. I don't know how to explain it, but when you change your position, it makes a lot of difference. Like doing this versus having your leg straight makes all the difference. I mean, partially because every time I try to do lateral leg lifts, I get the most effing strain in my leg, so I just prefer to do it this way. Plus I feel like it burns more when I do it this way. Like it's actually getting into the muscle versus when I do it straight-legged on the floor. But 3 sets of 12. You can do more than that. I could have done more, but I was kind of hurting by this point. I was like, why did I do this to myself? But then I was like, oh yeah, I'm shaped like freaking SpongeBob, so I haven't been to the gym in a while, and so all my hard work is going away. So yeah, I need this right now. So yeah, I might do another video exactly like this, but I'm gonna do it with, dumbbells. So if you have dumbbells, you can see what to do with them. Basically, pretty much. I don't know why I'm just playing. I haven't talked to you guys in a while. Hi, hello. I don't know if anyone's gonna watch this. Please watch my video. You guys keep asking. Please watch the video. I worked so hard. Okay, so don't quote me on this, but I added this because I feel like when you're on your back and you bring your legs forward, it's a lot easier to also, how do I put this? I don't want to, am I gonna get demonetized if I say spread? Anyways, you can open your legs farther, so I feel like you can get deeper into the hips, if that makes sense. So that's why I included this, and also because I know some of us are lazy. So you can literally do this laying on the bed, or if you're laying on the floor, you can do it on the floor. So yeah, I kind of wanted to get the lazy workouts out first. So if you're on the floor, you can do the floor workouts first before I get to the standing up ones. So I'm just trying to provide you guys, different options to do. You don't have to do all these workouts. You can pick a few. You could do all of them. I just don't want you to strain your muscles if you are a beginner. So again, this is basically a hip abduction, but you're standing up, and you're not doing both legs, you're doing one leg. But it's kind of the same thing. I just feel like how you position yourself, you get different results. You get a different type of burn. I mean, it burns either way. You're gonna hurt, but it's a different type of burn. It hits different tissues, different muscles. It just allows for more oxygen and blood cells to flow through and get everything pumping. So I'm doing this to help you guys out. I mean, I'm doing it for me because I really need to get back in the gym. This is like my motivation. I can't go to the gym, it's closed. I need the motivation. So I didn't really put numbers here because these are kind of just like finish your workout, so you guys can kind of choose how many you want to do. I mean, you really can just choose in general, because y'all have different bodies, but I know some people, they kind of want like a relative guide as to what to do. But yeah, so those were, what are they called? I forgot they're called. Walking lunges or something, and these are side lunges, both really good for the butt and really good for the slide booty / hips. So feel free to do them if you want to or not. That is completely up to you. I feel like you should, because every workout counts. Every workout counts to grow, you know? Can you hear? Okay, I'm sorry. Let me just stop talking. Just kidding. I talked the entire video. I'm so sorry. But thank you for watching, and goodbye.